Hey everybody, christopherodd here. Welcome to the world of Blasphemous. This is a Dark Souls-inspired Metroidvania where we play as the Penitent One. He's the sole survivor of this massacre of the Silent Sorrow, which I'm sure we'll learn more about as we go. And we're trying to rid the land of this curse called the Miracle. Now, I'm a bit of a glutton for punishment, and so whenever the community starts to talk about Souls-like games, I gotta give them a shot. And I think it's going to be really fun and probably quite punishing. So let's begin our pilgrimage, shall we? Let's go.
Because it is my guilt, I claim you, grievous miracle. Make my chest hurt with regret. Forge your punishment and nail it deep. Shape my guilt once again.
And thus, guilt, repentance, mourning, and every pain of the soul of all kind were visibly and tangibly manifested everywhere and in all of us. Sometimes in the form of blessing and grace, sometime in the form of punishment and corruption. That divine will, equally pious and cruel, which we could not and will never be able to unravel, was called the Miracle.
So whenever I try out a game to test it and see if it's something that I would like, I always skip cutscenes. This one included, and I really like that it's super dark. Oh, those are bodies. Got it. It's great. So I will say, the first few minutes, it's tutorializing us. It's going to tell us everything that we need to know to get past this first little training boss that comes up here. Press LB to consume one of your biliary or biliary flasks and recover vitality. These consecrated flasks are refilled by kneeling in a prie-dieu. These are kind of like bonfires. Find empty vessels to increase the amount that you can carry. So we will. Should check to the left side just to be sure. Always a decent idea, but notice we have a slide attack. We can jump, or I shouldn't say a slide attack, but a slide move. You can use this to get through tight spaces or dodge enemies. We've got just up or down to go on ladders. There's also a cool little grapple where we can just be near the edge and we'll hold on to it. Drop down in between, do our slides. Basic attacks, and then this is a prie-dieu. Press Y to rest here, saving your game and refilling your health and flasks. Upon death, you'll respawn at the last visit of prie-dieu. Resting will cause enemies to respawn. You see some Dark Souls overlap there for sure. All right, buckle up. So he only has this one move set, as far as I can tell. But hopefully, without too many mistakes, we can handle it. There we go. Makes you feel really badass. It's like the super big boss. And you just destroy him right away. I have a feeling that future encounters will not be that straightforward. Ah, yes. Definitely what I like to do with the blood of my enemies. Soak the insides of my gear that I wear on my face. Nope, that's fine. That's great. You need the key to the chamber of the eldest brother to open this door. Press any button to continue. Okay. So we'll see these little mechanisms up above. They're in these glass jars. And we can attack upwards, in this case, to break it. And they usually have like a door associated with them.
Regretful be the heart, Penitent One. The anguish of the eldest brother has now come to an end. I am Deogracias, witness to and narrator of the acts of the grievous miracle. Such is my penance, as yours is silence. The cradle of affliction is what you seek. This can be found in the mother of mothers of the churches.
Mother of mothers of the churches?
Separated from the rest of these lands by a great sacred and forbidden door. Even a wise penitent like me knows nothing of what lies beyond those high walls. However, what I do know is that, according to the rule, one must carry out the 3 humiliations to gain access to what they guard. One of them must be performed in the high mountains, covered in thick blankets of snow and ice. Another in the depths of a dark, entombed church where the sleeper lies. And the last one at the end of the trail, carved by moans that claw their way out of an iron spiral, in the bowels of the bell named Hondo that grows into the earth. Take this thorn and place it on the handle of your sword. If, when the time comes, as you grip your weapon firmly, you notice that it wounds you and makes you bleed, having grown with more thorns sprouting from it, writhing over the figure of the father carved into the knob, that will mean that you are at the mercy of the grievous miracle, whether for its punishment or its forgiveness.
Almost proving that we can, like, feel something. You know, that thorn is pricking us. You've acquired thorn. You can check the items you have found so far in your inventory while playing. Press start to open it. So this is a small gift from Deogracias, nailed into the effigy of the twisted under the guard of your sword. The thorns arisen from the miracle feed on sin and guilt, growing with the burden that its bearer carries. There's lore associated with these as well. So Deogracias' farewell. Brother Abbot, you know that I've been a scribe in this abbey since I was but a wee child. I've written about our church, our saints, and our miracle of the greatest pain. Must inform you that I have made the decision to leave, although I intend to continue writing. In these walls, I cannot be a true witness of the works of the miracle. I need to appreciate with my own eyes your holy works. I will be a teller of the miracle wherever it takes me, rain or shine, or scorching sand under my bare feet. Very cool.
Even a wise penitent like me. However, what I do know is that...
Okay, so he's going to say the same thing again. So there's these 3 humiliations in these 3 different areas. He mentioned snow. He mentioned like a twisted path, and I can review to see what the third one was. But I imagine that these are going to be 3 different areas that we need to complete something in to gain access to the ultimate goal. That's what I'm envisioning. But maybe I'll be completely wrong. And so now we get into kind of like the basic enemies. These guys really don't pose a very big threat. And here we go. Okay, so we can parry. You can press RB to parry. This maneuver allows you to counter weak attacks and deflect heavy strikes. During a counter, press the X button at the moment of impact to perform a retribution, increasing the force of the blow and stunning some enemies. So we'll let him wind up at us here. And we actually have a pretty big window for parrying. One of the things that I like, sometimes games like this, you feel like you don't, like there's almost a delay between the buttons that you're pressing and the way that your character reacts, but this one's super tight, which is really important for games like this. Dials of the Forsaken Hamlet. In order to use this prayer, open the inventory and equip it. Okay. So, Dials of the Forsaken Hamlet, a song that filled the air during the festivities of a lost village. Its power finds its way through the floor, continues through the walls and ceilings, harming the enemies of the Penitent One. The ringing of a laced shell horn used to precede this chant, but now only silence remains. It has lore as well. Whether in rain, sun, or wind, may this land blessed be. Whether walking or in deep sleep, may this land blessed be. Whether by day or in obscurity, may this land blessed be. So when you equip a prayer in your inventory, you press LT to invoke it. Prayers and some combat techniques use up fervor, attack and execute enemies to fill up your fervor bar. So that's that blue bar split into those 3 different chunks. So we have a full bar there. And as you can see, not bad. Pretty helpful. Oh, maybe he won't attack me from down here. Ha! I got baited. Now, I have no idea how to get this thing. But there's got to be a way, and maybe once we get different upgrades, we can access it. But I don't believe I have the ability to do that now. So we'll have to come back. Nice. I'm noticing there's a lot of these ravens or crows. Oh no. Ooh. Okay, so Children of the Moonlight. You'll find these caged all over Cvstodia. You can release them with any technique at your disposal. I'm not sure what they do. They might just be collectibles, but I'm not sure. Oh, nice. I wasn't sure if that was gonna work on the since we were above them, but that's really good to know.
There is no answer to our plea. The miracle has forsaken us, and my ornate throne turns its back on those who await here.
Okay, so we can press select to open up your map. And I like the way it's laid out. It's kind of built out in segments, almost. The blue square shows where we are, and then we've got the pre-dues, those bonfires. I don't know what the other things are. Guilt, Confessor, Fountain, Knots, Chapel of Travel, and Mea Culpa altars. So I'm not sure what those represent yet, but let's hit this. This music, just, it feels it's so or I say, I've mispronounced this word so many times. Very Diablo feeling. Like, I almost wonder if it's the same song from the very beginning of Diablo, like the original.
Sorrowful be the heart, Penitent One. Welcome to Albero, sanctuary to this humble brotherhood of the kisses of wounds. Few remain here who can still employ it, but Tirso is my name.
Tirso, okay.
There are few of us who still care for the sick and ailing. With devout kisses, we bless the wounds of those who seek our protection. Thus both we and they remain at the mercy of the miracle. Time outside these walls passes by strangely. In sundowns, we need not contemplate. But if your penance happens to carry you under said skies, be so kind as to bring us some ingredients for our ointments.
Okay.
The will in the miracle shall show you which ones they are.
The will in the miracle shall show you which ones they are? Okay, that I don't quite understand, but he's looking for something. Now, when I was doing my testing, I was running around in this area, and I was like, man, I wonder if this is one of those games that has, like, secret hidden walls. And I'll tell you what, when I found this one, I was like, oh my god, yes they do. Because these things are super hard to find, for me anyways. But here's one, and I'm going to pick up this thing, and then from here on out, this is where I stopped testing. I was like, okay, cool. There's some neat stuff going on here. Acquired the Calcanium of Persian, the bandit. Feared by his countrymen, Persian attacked with routes without distinction between rich or poor and always alone. The day he dragged himself to Albero on the brink of death, no one took pity on him. It's just body parts. No, these guys that are caring for all these others, they're like, nope, not this guy. So we have a shrine of our collectibles, we're calling them. That's what we're gonna call these. Our collectibles, okay. Okay. That's creepy. I can understand why this is hidden. Okay, so there's a door on that right side. There's already like 3 or 4 different ways we can go here, but I'm just gonna explore all of this bottom section.
Penitent One, you who carry the painful guilt in your cracked hands. Lend it to us and alleviate our burden. Lend it to us and wipe away our tears. Because it is an act of penitence.
The virtue of mea culpa hath ascended. Visit mea culpa shrines to increase the power of your sword. You can also spend Tears of Atonement to unlock combat techniques. Visit additional shrines and increase mea culpa's strength to access more powerful techniques. Cool. Okay, so... oh, each of these is an individual skill. Okay, so I guess these were all probably 1s, and then we find another shrine, we get the 2s, 3s, 4s, so on and so forth. And then we spend these tiers to unlock whatever we can afford. So let's see what we have so far. There's Last Words. The Penitent One performs a 4th combo finish attack, pressing X repeatedly. Sinful Wrath concentrates the power of the mea culpa on the blade, allowing the Penitent One to release its full potential in a single but incredible devastating attack, so like a charge attack. Weight of Sin takes advantage of the speed of the fall to perform a powerful plunge attack, so while falling down an attack. And a Sacred Thrust, the Penitent One takes advantage of the dodge impulse to thrust mea culpa at the enemies furthest away, Hold X while dodging. Let's take... I can only afford 2 of them. Or I can only afford 1 of these 2, I should say. Let's take Sinful Wrath. We have a charge attack. So basic attack. Okay. That looks cool. Interesting how when we charge it, though, that first swipe still happens. Okay. Let's head up now. What's this? A dove's skull. Skull of a bird. Equip rosary beads in your rosary to improve the characteristics of the Penitent One. Find additional knots to increase the number of beads you can equip. This is drilled as a collet. Its apparent frailness slightly strengthens the Penitent One's defenses. That morning, when the bonfires were lit and the convicts were raising their ghastly pleas to the indifferent inquisitors, a white dove came down from heaven and perched on the shoulder of a prisoner, where it stayed until it burned with him. Okay, that's commitment. What in the hell? Huh.
Thou hast called upon the winch of the Order of the True Shrine.
The winch of the Order of the True Shrine.
In this place, we gather the remains of those who were separated and forgotten, so we can grant them holy burial, as our charitable rule prescribeth. Help us these poor souls, O Penitent One in silence. The Order blesses you.
We can try. So, there's already a couple of things that we're not able to reach, it seems.
Time outside these walls passes by, but if your penance happens to carry you under said skies, sorrowful be the heart.
Okay, I thought maybe these parts that we've been finding might help him, but no. There's a couple of things that are just unreachable, it seems, right now. And I wonder if we look in here somewhere. If we look in here, they do tell us what some of these things are. Affects the technique of the plunge attack. Use of cut of its blade to bless its own blood and turn it into a throwing weapon. So there we could throw to hit that thing. Perform a devastating attack much faster. Upward slashes, combo finishers. So they all kind of go down the similar tree once you unlock it. It's like stronger versions of the base ability. So up there we could throw something, I guess, to destroy that thing. The Phalanx of Brannon the Gravedigger. Brannon Joshua Mullins dug the graves of hundreds throughout his life, whether friend, family, or foe, but when the chaos arose, there were no one left to return the favor. Jeez. We're gonna get explanations of why we're finding these body parts everywhere. Wasteland of the Buried Churches. Ooh, can I parry that? I can fully block it at least. We're gonna pass. Whoa. Oh, nice. That's so risky, though. We're just sitting there for so long. This guy down below, protecting something. Is he holding a deer? Might not want to know. Yeah, so there's definitely a way down there, it seems. take it. I'm gonna see if I can parry, like... No, I can't. I don't think I can parry that. Whoa. Oh, I was gonna say, they just not turn? I love starting games like this and then seeing these different enemies come at us and having to figure out what their skill sets are. Damn. Very nice. Oh, sick. Okay, so I knew that there were executions in this game, but I've never... That's the first time I've seen that, so that's neat. All right. Ooh, okay. Not bad. Now, what were you protecting? Somebody's body part? Uvula of Proclamation. Not really. Well, when the Uvula is equipped, you have a chance of earning Tears of Atonement when destroying an object. Decree from His Holiness Inscriber. It shall be called the Anointed Legion, said His Holiness. Under the armor, their bodies shall be covered with bandages, anointed with oils that I myself will bless. They will protect the Mother of Mothers, as I will protect them. So we have... Is it just that... It looks like we have 2 slots. So now, we have a chance of earning Tears of Atonement when destroying an object. And we have the Dove Skull, which gives us extra defense. Oh, nice. Shortcuts. Shortcuts, man. I wonder if these are objects, technically. Maybe another potential thing where if we have throwing, I wonder if we can throw through these grates and break that, which would then open this. Or maybe this is just a shortcut type of thing. I'm curious to see what the pacing is like for how far apart the pre-zoos are. Oh boy. Capitate of Barak the Herald. Whether executions or lashings, Barak was always there to proclaim them loudly, but his voice broke down gradually as day by day he had to announce the sentences of his entire family. Everyone just destroyed. Oh, wait, what did I just do there? That's weird. Is this something I can reach? Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, come on now. Damn it. Whoa. Oh, we're gonna like... That was really close to us not being around for too much longer. I didn't realize... Oh, yeah. Maybe. We might have gotten some tears from hitting these. Or it could have been residual from that kill, I'm not sure. We can go up, but we did see that locked gate previously. Was that back in here, or was it further back? Oh, nice. I wonder if we do the fall through the ground thing, can we catch on to those ladders? Let's see. Where olive trees wither. Press X when jumping against certain surfaces to thrust your sword into the wall. While hanging, press A to jump or RT to jump down. Okay. So he talked about that snowy area before. And we have found it. Very cool. Okay. Tell you what. I think this is a pretty good spot to take a break. Obviously, there's some stuff back in here that we want to explore. I want to go and check this left door. There are a couple doors down there. This map's actually done really well. And I guess because it's all quote-unquote linear, it's a cool way of mapping it out, and I wonder if we're just going to see the entire thing here and make for navigating pretty easy, I think. Cool. Anyways, I'm really liking this, guys. This is quite neat. I don't know if there's a way of traveling to other bonfires. Like, if I have to go back to the first thing to upgrade our weapon, that's going to be a little bit of a trek. And it doesn't appear that by accessing this, I can jump over there. So we'll have to see if there's anything that lets us do that. But either way, we'll figure it out as we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the first video of the series, so if you could drop a like on it, helps me a lot. And it's releasing on the 10th on a couple of different systems, so you can check it out. I'll have links down below if you want. And thanks so much for the support. Hope you have a good time, and hope you enjoy watching me dialogue, because I'm sure it's going to happen frequently. Bye now.